I think this is the place. Looks kind of run down.
Damien, dude, what are the odds?
Fen, what are you doing here?
Mom's been taking me to see Ulfric maybe once a week. I don't think they knew what to do with me. A little bit of combat training first. Galmar even tried to send me to kill an ice wraith.
I have a little test for you, the kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass.
I mean, obviously Mom gave us a hard no on that one.
Obviously.
I probably could have done it, though.
I don't know. Those things are resistant to everything with magic. I know I can have done it.
Right. Anyway, why are you in Windhelm? I thought you said you wouldn't be caught dead here.
Trying to find some rare books in this old bookstore here. Stuff that's not in the college, not even the restricted section.
What are you researching?
Confidentially, I want to learn more about my Daedra heritage. I do have a side mission, though. I'm trying to figure out why teleportation and levitation were outlawed. I did manage to find a levitation gem that serves as a focus for the slow fall spell Mom taught me, powering it up.
That's pretty cool. Circuit and I uncovered part of the key to unlocking the Ethereum Forge. And I found a repeating crossbow.
No way, dude. I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, it's kind of broken currently.
Say, you like books about Dwemer stuff, right? Want to tag along?
Sure, why not?
Now, I don't care about no deeds or laws or other nonsense like that. This house was empty, so I settled in, and now it's mine. You can't kick me out of here. You want me gone, you're gonna have to kill me.
What? I thought this was a bookstore.
A what? Absolutely not! I protest! That is, yes, of course! I still don't understand what just, oh, never mind.
But, you have stuff for sale?
Take a look.
This is as good a time as any while they're looking for books. Hello and welcome to the Stolen Year 17, where I'm going to be finally getting into some semblance of a overarching story. Man, by Back in Time 17, Distana had already been declared the Dragonborn, and we'd already had the Battle for Whiterun, and Circuit had already been almost imprisoned. But I got a lot of characters now, man, and I got a lot of mods I want to play and a lot of quests I want to do. So you're going to have to bear with me.
Well, this seems like it's kind of a bust. Do you got any ideas?
As far as Daedra are concerned, if we wanted to look into the less dangerous princes, besides Dad, obviously, we could look into Azura, Sheogorath, maybe Nocturnal, maybe Athelia?
Come on, man. Athelia isn't real.
I do want to say, how the heck do the Dunmer consider Mephala and Boethia good Daedra?
Yeah, I mean, they're no Molag Bal or Megar and Stegon, but they still seem pretty bad. I guess Azura's shrine is conveniently between here and the college. Sure you want to come along? Think Ulfric and Galmar will miss you?
Nah. I think they'll be relieved not to have to answer any more questions. Neither one of them is really a family man. So, if your father, Hoag Stormcloak, was the Great Bear of Windhelm, why is the symbol a wolf? Has anybody gone into Old Windhelm recently? There's probably some nasty stuff hanging out down there. Is there a specific reason you gave the Dark Elves their own research tower? Or was it pandering? Do you actually hate Dark Elves, or is that propaganda?
Try and find a place where I've publicly said I hate Dark Elves and Argonians. It doesn't exist. In fact, who has the largest population of refugees in their city? Me. It is terrible what happened to them with Red Mountain, but most of them came here with nothing. The landowners of my city aren't willing to just give away houses. That's not how economics works.
So you're giving them a chance to get back on their feet?
Exactly. Those shacks were purchased just like any other property. The Dark Elves in the Grey Quarter are hardworking people. They're going to be all right.
I was actually having a conversation with Quadojo before he disappeared.
Ah, you return. To ask a question is to risk being a fool, but to cling to silence is to remain one.
So some of the Daedra are considered evil, right?
Boethia is the prince of plots, deceit, and conspiracy. Such words are sinister when spoken in the void. Molag Bal, meanwhile, is her nemesis. For he is strength and domination, and those who enslave others do so in his name. Although Boethia teaches us that strength can be vanquished, Molag Bal demonstrates that weakness is not a virtue. Mehrunes Dagon is the facilitator of destruction, the great equalizer of this plane. For when life is allowed to grow unchecked, it will wither from its own abundance.
Huh. Never thought about it that way.
Removing the Daedra from this plane will disrupt the balance of life, like burning a hive of bees in response to a few stings.
Oh, what's going on up at the shrine?
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
Oh, he fell down onto the side of the wall. Yep, Damien learned Fireball, by the way. Man, why you gotta go and heal yourself? Ah, thanks, Kadojo. Bad thing about being a low-level mage is I ran out of magicka. Whoopsie.
Shrine of Azura. What mortal can look upon such magnificence and claim its builders were inspired by evil?
Sure.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Oh no, Vanilla Dragonborn be like, I'm the chosen one 7 ways.
What do you mean?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born.
Okay.
You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Sure, but I do reserve the right to let my family use the star, if that's what the prize is here.
What does Lady Azura need?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Yes, champion of Azura. Twilight, guide your path.
Well, that's definitely Nelacar. We met him during the Radiant Dark thing.
Man, I guess this ghost has to go home after the old 9 to 5 too. Even in death.
Yes? Speak quickly. I have work to do.
Hey, you study stars, right?
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
As far as I understand it, this is an extremely easy persuade. Which he is not that good at speechcraft.
A priestess of Azura.
Azura? Gods, it's all finally coming back to haunt me. What do you know about soul gems?
I know they're for enchanting. That's about it.
They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one.
Good to see
Azura's star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
I've heard of the star. What did he do?
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
How did she drive him insane?
Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
Seems like it might just be him going crazy on his own.
I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter
See,
it.
that seemed pretty good.
As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you.
Given how Damien wants to learn about Daedra, he's probably going to side with Azura here, as it also seems like the least evil choice.
Need something?
It's just neat to have elven children in the game, although I don't know whose child she is.
Welcome to Winterhold, or at least what's left of it. This here's the frozen hearth. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
The Toasty Horker? Pretty sure that's a bathhouse. Oh yeah, part of Winterhold Expanded.
Hard to believe I ever complained about Riften being cold.
What's the theme here? Nautical?
Not really in the mood to chat. Not with you
Also,
anyway.
I might need to patch this,
Come on in.
because it
Just
appears
stoke
that
the
it
fire.
removed all the end
Take a seat and
rooms.
get the cold out.
I'm just gonna pretend I found the end rooms. Just swimming on the air. Don't mind me. Levitation Gem is, of course, a part of Paraglider 1. Just one of the alternate ones.
Wow, Lake Illinalta really expanded? And is that a Dunmer settlement? Guess Dad wasn't lying, he was trying to help them out. Wow, we are really high up. How am I supposed to get down?
Just jump in the water. Nothing's softer than water.
No, for real though. How am I supposed to get down?
JK, don't actually do that. I'll summon you down. Think I see it over by that collapsed tower.
You know, if I was smart, I would just go into that trap door. But I want to go in the front way. Don't want to rob myself of the experience.
Stealth time.
Mom would be proud, but my armor makes me pretty loud.
I'll take point this time.
I'm going to be playing this 100% stealthy because they are level 20 and 18. Ooh, an animated traversal marker.
More souls are needed for the star. The last one died before he could be harvested.
We can't take another villager from the surface so soon. I told you to prepare everything properly.
We can just sacrifice another disciple. Apprentice Erlen will be no great waste.
That's really messed up.
Did you hear something?
Ward don't block behind you, or crossbow bolts. Nice shot, Finn. And he was far enough back they didn't notice him. Where's this other guy? Oh, did that sneak attack and that second shot from the staff actually kill her? Fantastic. I think this is the enchanting perk that I want, in case you run out of magic in combat. Of course, at higher levels, you have ways to mitigate that. Huh, it's affected by gravity. I didn't realize that. Some mage. This is the oldest trick in the book. I'm putting a weak summon creature in front of you, and now you're just hitting it with the sword.
It's the end of that.
Hold on a second. Somehow his voice changed from a male child to some random voice. And that's just unsettling.
Hi there.
Another soul.
The problem is my familiar keeps getting in the way.
Fire, frost, or lightning, you will suffer at my hand.
Hey, and that's most of Azura's quest right there. I don't know why that raised my unarmored defense, but okay. Not much in that chest.
No harm shall come to me, for I live under Azura's wisdom.
Draugr breath.
I've got my eyes on you.
Just having the kid voice.
Na 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 na.
Azura's star! I knew the Lady of Twilight had sent you for a reason. Hand it over to me. I will ask Azura to restore the star to its original purity. Azura, Mother of Roses, Goddess of Dusk and Dawn, your chosen champion has returned your star to you. She wishes to speak to you herself. Please, place your hands on the altar, and you will hear her voice.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight, and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you.
Is there a way to cleanse the star?
Eventually, the star will fade back into my realm in oblivion, but I doubt you have the 100 or so years it would take to wait. No, only one option remains. I will send you inside the star. You will banish Malin's soul there. Tell me when you are ready, mortal.
Let's do it, and I'm grabbing Fenrir too.
Have faith, mortal. I will be watching over you.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Why? There's something different about you.
I think if I just walk closer and closer to him while we're talking.
This is over. You can't escape your fate, Malin.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me.
Well, that's not helpful.
Oh no, you don't!
I'll see you burn.
That will be a good distraction for you. The sadness of being a low-level mage. Looks like Fenrir's fighting the main guy.
Azura curse you. Mercy! Do you? No, not like this.
The star is free to purify itself. Don't worry, mortal. I will return you before you are cleansed.
Wasn't a very dynamic battle, but there's not a lot of room in here.
My star has been restored, and Malin's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal. As was destined, you are free to use my star as you see fit. Farewell, mortal. Know that Azura will be guarding over the threads of your fate in the twilight.
While you were in the star, Azura gave me a vision. Her last, she said. I have never been without Azura's foresight since escaping Morrowind. I don't know what to do. If you need me, I'd be honored to accompany you, Guardian of the Star. It would give me a purpose.
Thanks, but maybe continue being a priestess? Spread the word?
Twilight, watch over you, Guardian. I will tend Azura's shrine when you do not need me. I still have my duties, but for the first time I feel alone.
Probably the best view in Skyrim, you know, besides the throat of the world.
Don't you think Azura will mind you standing on top of her head?
Meh.
So, how are we gonna get down?
Nothing softer than water.
You keep saying that, but I don't think that's true.
Huh, guess the Archmage is doing some midnight training.
So what are you gonna enchant?
I don't know. I kinda suck as an enchanter, but now I feel like I owe it to myself to learn enchanting. Since we have Azura's star, you should learn it too. It doesn't take magical skill at all, just materials and know-how.
Definitely. Since we have Azura's star, the sky's the limit. I do feel like it's the less evil option than the corrupted version that Mage was trying to make.
What the fuck is all this?
How long was she in our peripheral vision?
Master of Stealth.
I lost track of you and now I catch you with a Daedric artifact?
Come on, Mom. You have at least 2 Daedric artifacts.
And this is probably the most tame one out there.
Yeah, it's not like this is the Skull of Corruption or Umbra or something.
You know, technically you're right.
And this can help us both learn enchanting.
Couple of little snakes. Now you guys are working together.
Yeah, we did. Another plus for you.
I guess he didn't get in my way too bad.
But you need to tell me if you're gonna go off like this.
Can we keep it?
You can keep the star. For now.